Good evening, God's victorious ones. It's Friday Eve over here on the Victorious Ones. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn up this thing. Okay, I had to turn up the volume up on this on this phone. But yeah, happy Friday Eve. It's your coach Monica Stokes over here live on the Facebook community. Those of you on YouTube, welcome to the video as well. I appreciate each and every one of y'all that have joined the Victorious One family, the community over here, while we growing and becoming the victorious one whom God has called us to be, y'all. I'm just on here as a willing vessel from the kingdom of God, purpose to speak to your heart, purpose to help you to see that God has better for you, purpose to let you know that you don't have to stay stuck in that woe me, why me mentality, purpose to let you know that God has a purpose for you. I said it. Purpose to just speak to your heart. God has something here to talk to, like your brokenness, to your heart of knowing, of understanding and knowledge. Like, I'm here to give you elevation of encouragement, but God has also purposed me as his daughter. He has spoke this to me. Yes, you're here to speak and elevate their mood and give them encouragement, but also to give y'all kingdom knowledge and keys that's going to help you grow and develop. So with that being said, I'm just going to get straight into this video, okay? This is the message that God put on my heart about 2 days ago, right? And I put it in my phone, and he even gave me the tips to talk on. So today is the perfect opportunity for me to come on here and speak to your heart about gracing yourself, is what God told me to speak on today. Y'all, I got my phone in my hand because I put, like I said, my notes in my phone. That way I make sure I stay on track with the message. Gracing yourself through your growth is what today's message is about. Gracing yourself through your growth. What that basically is saying in a nutshell is you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be purposed to know to continue to grow in spite of any obstacle, any circumstance, anything that's trying to stand in your way. I said it, of growing. You have to keep pushing forward, y'all. Just like I'm sitting here pushing to talk to your heart, God need us to continue to push in spite of, okay? And I have 4 tips that he gave me to speak to your heart about. So get you pen and paper, or if you don't have pen and paper right now, it's okay. Just come back to watch the video later, because as I learned this information, the more that you listen to information, new knowledge, and you repeat it and you write it down, that's how it grows your root system. It grows the new person that God is developing us into. So you have to be intentional by doing those steps, by writing it down, or coming back and listen to the information, okay? That way it'll get into you. We didn't learn to walk overnight. We didn't learn how to drive the first time, okay? So that's the same thing with new information. Like, it may sound simple, but no, you're on here on purpose to grow. So use the tools of writing down the information. The first thing is your best is your best, and that's the best. Your best is the best, and that's the best. And it's self-explanatory. On today, none of our days were perfect. I said it. But on today, I want you to evaluate within your soul. I said it. You searching in your soul right now. This ain't that surface level talking to you on today. You did your best. Even if it didn't go perfect. Even if you didn't cook no 5-star gourmet meal. Even if your house is not spotless. Even if you maybe didn't get everything on your to-do list on today. You here watching the video, check. You made your bed today, check. I'm talking about me, but I wanted to resonate with you. You may have cleaned out your car a little bit more today. You didn't leave the water bottles in there, check. You may have cleaned your desk off or washed some clothes today, check. So grace yourself knowing you did your best today. And if you didn't get everything done, just do something. Do something off that to-do list. Do something differently with straightening up. Do something differently, like as you're doing right now with self-growth and development. So your best is the best, and that's good enough. If I keep holding this phone up, y'all excuse me. I had to put my face up on it so I can look at these notes. No, it's okay to make mistakes. So the first thing you're going to write down is your best. You're going to put my best because you're talking to your heart. My best is the best, and that's the best. Okay? And it's okay to make mistakes. So you write that down as well. The next one is, it's okay to pace yourself. Rest. And it's crazy because I just got off a life coaching session with one of our victorious ones, which I'm so, so grateful for. Not only do I get the wisdom and knowledge that I have learned to speak it and help y'all personally through life coaching sessions, but I learned so much through y'all as well. So I just was on a session. Make a long story short, she said this, and it's crazy because I put it in my notes after I talked to her because it resonated with this video. So it's okay to pace yourself, like to rest when you need to rest, reset, refocus when you need to do that, because that's literally what I'm going to be doing in the next 3 days, y'all. I'm taking me a mini just hiatus. I said it. I'm still going to be doing what God has called me to do, but I am going to take me a hiatus. I said it. We're being like Easter weekend, Easter week. I'm so grateful that I have tomorrow off on my physical, like my job. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is going to be a total just turn down the volume weekend is what the next 3 days is going to be for your Coach Monica. Because when I look and I reflect on my life within the last year, y'all, and I'm so grateful because it's prayers that I asked for. When you ask God to help you with purpose, when you ask God to help you how to release your purpose, when you ask God to help you with elevating your life, all of that comes with much is given, but so much is required. And he gives us what we need, but that doesn't mean that you don't take time to refocus, regroup intentionally when you have to turn down the volume. And I love that. So y'all be ready because I'm going to have a quote out with that on it because I love doing quotes for y'all as well. So the first thing on the tips of this video of gracing yourself as you are growing is your best is the best, and that's the best. So you write that thing down and you put that in your soul. I said it, not just writing it on the paper and saying, oh, okay. No, put it in your soul in today. Saying my best was my best. I maybe didn't get everything on my to-do list. I maybe didn't clean up the whole entire house. I maybe wasn't doing good with my eating. I'm just giving y'all, but you drink water today. Think of something today. I want you to really dig deep. And think of something you did today that you are within yourself. This you reflecting on yourself. Whenever you come on these videos, these are the videos for you growing yourself. Through our day and through our life, yes, we have certain assignments and certain hats that we carry. But the biggest assignment that you need to be intentional about is your life. I said it. Yes, we have our relationships with our kids. Yes, we have our relationship with our family. Yes, we may, like those of you that are married, may have marriages. And yes, we have jobs and things like that. But in order to be the best person or the best version of who you are called to be is to pour in yourself. That's what the victorious one is. God has purposed me to come speak to you to self-develop. Because self-development, and y'all write this down, I did a video on this not too long ago, is the key to elevation. And I'm talking about the elevation of those prayers, the elevation of seeing your life change and transform. You have to self-develop. And nobody can self-develop you. You have to do it yourself. And I'm saying that with everything in me out of love, but just being real with y'all. Because it's when I got the understanding that nobody could do the work for me. Nobody could transform my mind. Nobody can restore my heart. God does all the restoring and transforming, but God requires us to do work in order to become the individual who we asking to become. Because there are things we need to learn on the journey. Because nobody can learn it for you. You have to learn it for yourself. That way you can take action towards it. And I just was speaking this to the victorious one on our life coaching session. And it's just real talk to y'all heart right now. Real growth and development didn't happen for me. Until I became intentional about consistency. we spend time doing time with things that are most important to us. So if you are really in that season, and only you would know this, of I'm tired of being sick and tired of being sick, of nothing changing for me. This you talking to you. I'm sick and tired of my money situation not changing. I'm sick and tired of not being the person who God has called me to be, meaning that you feel like you got to get validation from people, feeling like you don't have support from people, that you get down in the dumps, and you feel like you just can't grow without having whomever or whatever in your life. Come on now, this is just real talk to your heart right now. If you in that season, and you've been in this season, even from me speaking to your heart maybe even 6 months ago, and you don't see a change or growth, that's for you to self-reflect and say, what am I not doing what's required for me to see the elevation, not only in my finances? What am I not doing to see the elevation in my mindset? What am I not doing to see the elevation of my heart being renewed? Am I keep putting myself in broken relationships? And I'm putting myself in toxic environments? Am I continuously to entertain toxic behaviors? Because change does not happen until you self-reflect and you say, you know what? Things ain't changing because I'm not doing the new thing. And once you decide to intentionally do the new thing consistently, I said it, and it comes through discipline. But the more I was consistent with taking the knowledge, y'all listen to me now, like I eat food every day, I eat the knowledge every day. And then when I did that, y'all, started 4 years ago, God started renewing my heart and my mind, but it's behind the action of doing what I'm telling y'all. Like you watching this video, it's the action. But you have to be consistent. I said it. You take time out to do whatever is important to you. So if you in that season, you like, I'm tired and sick and tired of life not changing for me, I want you to self-reflect. Have you been consistent with getting on the videos? I do lives on Facebook, but I also have my YouTube channel where each and every live is posted on the YouTube community. And I come on here consistently. If y'all don't see me live, I posted a video on my YouTube channel because I know the purposes that God has given me. I said it. So the next one is, first tip is, and you gracing yourself through your growth. Your best is your best, and that's the best. But I'm not saying if you ain't been doing your best, it's for that, my coach Monica voice. If your best has not been growing consistently, come on. I'm just shaking you up a little bit. I said it. Because a real coach going to tell you things that you have to do to get better. Come on. I'm sure the coaches to the great Michael Jordan had coaches that had to tell him certain things he didn't want to hear. I said it, but he had to utilize that in order to grow. There are certain things that my personal pastors and mentors may have said to my soul, and it hurt a little bit. It may even burnt a little bit, but I was like, I felt that heat. I'm a little hot. But that let me know that was the area that I needed to work on. And it's when you work on that particular area, y'all, that's where you will see your life start transforming. And that's when you will see where you do not need the validation of everybody. You need the validation of God. You will understand you got God on your team. The rest will come. Your kingdom friends will come and follow you. But first, God needs you to get you away, like my coach Latoya Okia talk about. You got to get away from the chickens. I said it. They down low. You got to fly high. But if you down there clucking with them, come on, with the drama and not growing, that's where you going to stay at. And so that's the first thing you need to do. Grace yourself knowing that you're doing your best. Yes, you still going to need to grow, which that's even with me. We still need to grow each and every day. But think of something in your day-to-day of, I did my best. I'm going to stop being so hard on myself about that particular situation. And I did my best. Okay? The next ones that I just said is turn down the volume. Meaning, if everything you watching or listening to is not pertaining to your growth and development, that's the intentionality. Especially when you new to the game, when you fresh out of needing to grow. I said it. Getting out of broken relationships, getting out of old environments that's not growing you, out of toxic behaviors. It's so new and fresh to you that you got to be for real. Like, I can't be around that. I said it. I can't watch that. I can't listen to that if it's not pertaining to my growth. And there's no more excuses saying, in this timeout, come on, I'm the referee now in this, coach and the referee. Time out for that. I don't have nobody that can help me. God already leading you to help you. Now it's time for you to help yourself with God. All right, y'all. The next one is, know it's okay. I already said that. So that's it's okay to make mistakes. I already said those three. Your best is your best, and that's the best. Know it's okay to make mistakes, because ain't none of us perfect. It's really quite naturally out of mistakes that you find out how to better do anything. Okay? And then the last thing I put on here is keep growing. Keep growing. And that thing rhyme with keep growing and keep going. To keep growing and to keep going forward is not all that going backwards. Not all that staying stuck. All that going backwards and staying stuck is what's going to delay the progress. Okay? That woe me, why me mentality has to go. That it never gonna happen for me mentality have to go. That I'm not good enough or I'm too broken mentality has to go. All of that have to go. That's that renewal of the new you that's required for you to walk into those new levels. I said it. And I'm learning this and I'm living it, y'all. But I had to go through that season of restoration, and it was God that did it. And this ain't the stuff you post about. This is stuff you like, Instead of getting on, watching whatever on YouTube. I'm about to go on there and watch me a Victorious One video, whichever one God lead me to, or whichever one resonate with me to grow. Because that's how I grow, y'all. I take videos from my personal pastors, my mentor, my Eagle friends, and I say they videos, or I'm intentional about getting in the Zoom, bumping elbows with them. Come on now. And y'all can bump elbows with me, because I am a certified life coach for the kingdom of God. If anything that you hear me talk about in this video or the past videos, God laying on your heart, I am sent to help you. Through me learning the tools and knowledge, through me living it and applying it and seeing the fruit, God has led me to do that as my purpose as well. To be a life coach. Now, y'all, not only to motivate you, but to help you personally through personal goals, okay? And you asking, how you do that? I have a website that God helped me build. Y'all, that was me. I can't do that. That used to be me. I don't know. I got to get an IT tech or some help. No, that website was built with me and God and me. Yes. And I go in there and I update it, and I'm going to try to update it soon with more up-to-date pictures as God updates the business, updates my vision. It's the same vision, but as God has been helping me, groom me, and helping me with just how he needs me to be for the Victorious One, that's what change happens. But you got to start somewhere. So you will get on my website. You'll book your first free consultation session with me, a 15-minute consultation session, where I'll be able to link with you one-on-one, and from there we'll be able to set up you a next coaching official session, okay? That's free. I'm going to drop that link in the comments to this video on YouTube and on Facebook, y'all. So there's no more excuses saying you don't know nobody. I don't have nobody. Come on. You free your time up for everything else, but why not go ahead and free your time up and say, I'm about to be dedicated, come on, to self-growth, to self-development. And I'm saying, it's not stuff you're going to be posting about, because the fruit of your life going to start overflowing and showing quite naturally, because you're going to be doing something different. And people going to be wondering, what you doing differently? And when you think that little step, come on, wouldn't make the difference, that's the first step God needed you to do. Connect with an individual that can help you on the levels of setting goals, helping you on the level of being consistent. Whatever it is in those areas that y'all hear me talk about all the time, growth. I'm here to help y'all with that. So you will do the first consultation session with me. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to email me. My email is StokesMonica86@gmail.com. That'll be linked in the comments to this video as well. It's linked to every one of my videos, y'all. So you just have to take the first step. You can't just stay sitting on the step. Listen to me now and expect movement to happen for you. That's like me sitting in this chair. I can't get from here to New York City. I don't know where that came from. We're just sitting in this chair. That's the same thing with your destiny, with your future. You cannot just sit there and expect it to come to you. I'm just telling y'all this true stuff that I have learned. That was me. Thought somebody was coming to save me. And God said, I already came, died for you. I said it, and what it look, about to be Easter in a couple of days. God died for us, y'all. For our sins, and he didn't sin. But now he need us to become the individual who he called us to be. I said, and you doing it for God. You ain't doing it for the world. So be okay with that. So y'all write down those tips. The first one is your best is the best, and that's good enough. Also, grace yourself enough to know that you can reset, slow down, turn down that volume. Know never to give up. Also put that on there as well. Don't never give up. Ever give up. And you keep growing. You keep developing. And be the best person who you called to be. And you will see a change. But you got to do the new thing, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get off this video. Y'all continue to grow and develop. Every one of my videos, like I said, that I'm doing over here on the Facebook community is on my YouTube. Please, y'all subscribe. Y'all like the videos. And y'all continue to grow and learn. Also, before I go, the last thing I want you to remember. You're going to inhale your faith. Exhale fear. And you're going to declare victory over your life. You're going to inhale faith. Like you breathing it in. You're going to exhale fear. Letting it go. And you're going to declare victory. That's what God said. You are his victorious one. All right. It's been your coach, Monica Stokes, y'all. I'm just out here, like I said, speaking from my heart to y'all heart of the things that God give me. And I receive it. So you receive it too. So we can all be out here just living how God called us to be. All right. Y'all be encouraged. And have a blessed Easter weekend.